Check them out at SchaeferOil.com.
I think you're going to go first. I've got one here that's down the road a ways from Long Pine, Nebraska. They got it as a model 14868, which was a V8 model tractor built at that time. And so this is going to be Brian Fischer out of Long Pine, Nebraska. Okay, you just give me the word because this is pretty much the first time I've been around these folks. Is also a young gun. So that 30-something you got, you see in that pile, or you got to add him on?
He's a young gun, 16 to 25 in that age group.
That is cool. That's a lot of folks in that age group. So third one out.
Out of Arlington, Nebraska, here comes Randy Dunclow. Green Acres. It was smooth. It just wasn't straight.
I knew he was going to do the loop-de-doo because just before he hit the 100-foot, he started coming over here and he was wanting to kiss that chop.
I think they like Ryan. Every one of the tractors started over here has come straight for him over there.
But here's the deal. He's made some of them guys mad, and they're going after
They're trying to
it.
scare him, trying to intimidate him a little bit.
Yeah, they're remembering whatever you did the last 2-3 years. They're saying he's real close to that line. We might be able to nick him. Okay, back to Long Pine. Brian Feaster, 1468. Right now, your leader out of Dannenbrock, Nebraska, James Adams with the 450, sits in the lead at 307.94. Bob Pummer with the Farmall M, with the first one out right here out of Grand Island, sits at 305 and 56. And got a little bit of a grabby clutch going on there. And then we dump the weights. If that's been the first time that that's ever happened, we'd be concerned.
Need a pull-off on the big end of the track. Oh, looks like we got somebody down there.
All right. My guy's got to go back.
First season. He's a rookie.
I'll tell you what.
He's a rookie.
Them clutches are a little tough. I was driving Lori's golf cart, and that one's a little touchier than the one I got at the house. I almost pulled the wheelie with it.
Yeah, hers is modified a little bit. I think Kevin's done a little something under the hood of the golf cart there.
It's snappy.
Well, it's got to pull all this equipment around, Fred.
I hear you.
All these computers and printers.
Well, the VIPs. You got to get the VIPs there.
Randy Dunclow with Green Acres went 300.94 feet, 300.94.
Had a nice pass going. It just got in the way here. Okay, second attempt with the man out of Long Pine. There he goes. He's easing it in. He'll put the throttle up. Oh, yeah, we're picking the front end up a little. There we go. Yeah. Oh, man. I'll tell you what. He got her down there. .314.82 takes over the lead by almost 7 feet. I mean, let's just say 7 feet. So we got a new leader on my classic mod side here. I'm having fun with those, Ron. I kind of like them.
Yeah, those classic mods are cool.
Yeah.
Over here on the light superstock side, we saw Tyler Spatansky pull with the Born Loser light. He's a young gun. Now, this is his sister coming up here.
Hello. Welcome, everybody, to Wednesday night with the Heartland division. I'm Kenzie from the Beer Money Polling Team, and tonight's guest we have, I don't know your first names, I'm sorry.
Dwayne is mine, my boy Byron,
Yep.
and William, and my wife's in the back. Julie.
Thank you. And Greg is now just joining us,
Yeah.
our wonderful host. Maybe. So how are you guys?
Good.
Good. Enjoying the off season?
Yeah. Trying to.
Trying to. Much of there is one.
Yep.
Yeah. Did you have a good season?
Pretty fair for all we run.
Sure. That's good. You're muted. There you go.
How's that?
We can hear you.
I apologize. I didn't scroll down and see the enter the room.
Oh, yeah.
So
yeah, we're live.
well, very good. Like to welcome everybody. I want to thank the entire Pfister family there for joining me.
Yep.
Kinsey, did you do an introduction or anything?
A little bit of it. I didn't know their names, which
Oh, no
horrible
problem.
of me, so.
I'm Greg Lussetto with the Heartland division of Outlaw. Just a few things that we'll talk about just on the Outlaw Heartland deal first. Our schedule come out today, tentative schedule. We are still working on a few polls, but most of it's pretty well solidified.
Battery low.
So you can see we probably got between the East and West, there's probably going to be 16, 17 polls. Should be a busy summer. Well, I guess I'll get right into no reason not to keep Dwayne waiting here. I appreciate you joining me on a cold, I don't know what it's like where you are, Kinsey, but Dwayne and I have both been dealing with snow that we wish we were someplace else.
Yes, same. We're supposed to get about 3 to 7 inches tonight. And it's raining right now.
Dwayne, do you want to fill her in on how much snow you got?
We got about 18 inches, but we had about an inch of rain before.
Oh my God. I feel so bad for you guys.
50 to 60 mile an hour winds for the next 2 days.
Oh my God. Maybe I don't have it so bad. Being in Wisconsin.
It's generally not that bad out here, but last couple of days it is.
Yes.
So,
well,
Dwayne, kind of get started. I might just have you kind of introduce yourself to the people. I mean, a lot of us know you already, but let us know who you are, what you do, where you're from.
Oh, from Long Pine, Nebraska. Run trucks up and down the highway, and got a truck repair shop too. But me and the boys work in, and boys go to school, and basically about all we do.
Yeah.
Build a few pulling tractors for a few guys, and keep track of a few of them.
Dwayne also mentioned he does some wrecker service stuff. He's been out plenty in the last couple of days there on Highway 20.
Oh gosh. Where can I find some pictures or videos of your pulling vehicle?
Pfister Motorsports page.
Pfister Motorsports page.
There's a page and a group. It'll have to be under the page.
Under the page? Okay.
Yeah, they've got a very active Facebook page. They usually
Wonderful.
update that thing every weekend with videos and all kinds of stuff.
Love it. That's fans love it when pullers can keep up with their page. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna share my
Pictures on there.
screen.
Well, one thing Dwayne didn't mention is how many pulling vehicles they bring. They usually come with an entourage.
Oh
Yeah,
goodness.
2 semis full. Got 3
So
pickups,
here
3 trucks.
is one.
Yep.
Is this? So what class does this pull in?
The 3.0 diesel class.
Sweet. Was it out this year?
Yes.
How'd you do?
That was the last hook of the season when it broke the block in Palmer, Nebraska.
Oh no. Oh no.
Took 12 cans of ether to get it to run.
And
Boys econ mods.
So
And,
what vehicle is your favorite?
Mine's Whistle and Dixie.
Yeah.
probably the one that's going down the track.
Yep.
Not broke.
Valid point.
That's the new Pro Stock 4x4 we just built this year for my wife.
Aw.
This one had a little bit of an engine problem, but it was man, I would have loved to have seen that thing finish the year because it made a couple pretty solid runs when I saw it.
Yep.
And one other neat deal is this is one of the few. There's not too many Dodges running in our pro stock classes out here, or probably anywhere. It's really nice to see another brand represented.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we built 2 of them this year. With a good friend of mine, Jeff Whining, built his. The same thing. Last year. Yep, that's the natural 2-wheel drive.
Power on. Bluetooth pairing.
So how'd you all get into pulling? What's the history behind that?
No, started pulling pretty much done the antique stuff when we were little with the grandpa and dad. And then when I moved back up home up here, got hooked up with Alan Winings and Jeff Winings and started building their engines. And we run the yellow pickup that Jeff has now that Al drove. And then Jeff had a blue pickup that we run 4-wheel drive for quite a while and then run it as a 2-wheel drive there at the end in the street class. And then I had a calf scour colored Dodge pickup that I run. So we took 3 of them at that time, about every pull around.
So did you always have multiple vehicles at once?
Not myself. We didn't have multiple until the boys got older here and started back about 4 years ago or 5.
Oh, okay, cool.
Battery low.
Yeah, there's a good video of Whistling Dixie there in Wisner with that. That's there too.
Let's see if we can find it.
Holy smokes! That must have been West Point.
Yeah,
This one was, yeah.
Yeah.
That was this year.
Yep.
Yes.
I was there.
You were probably there the next day.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
West Point has they pull 2 days, and Thursday night they had our Heartland division, and then Friday night they had the National Outlaw division.
Oh, okay. That makes a lot of sense because I was like, I don't remember the truck.
Yeah, that was a neat thing. We got to break that facility in. I do believe that was the first hook that West Point ever had at this new facility.
Yep.
I believe you're right. Yeah, that's a good track. You guys did a good job. Mark Ham is checking in, the one who is taking these photos.
Yep.
Hello, Mark.
Yep.
Let's see what else we got here.
And
Let's see.
do you guys have any plans or upgrades or just getting stuff back on the track this year, Dwayne? I mean, I know you guys got plenty of work to do on the off season.
Yeah, trying to get the Minneapolis Moline finished up that Mike had. Get it out on the track this year. And then Williams Cockshut there with the small block Ford in it. It fell off something terrible this year, and we're actually going to go Sunday, if weather permitting, and go dyno the new engine for it and see how it is. Other than that, and of course, put the new engine back in the all jacked up pickup. I've got it done.
Yeah.
Got to put it in.
And I don't know if Dwayne's mentioned it yet, but both of the kids are in the Young Gun program as well.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So that's something with our Heartland division. I think the number will escape me, but I think even just at our banquet, there was 10, 11, 12 kids.
Yeah.
Oh, really? That's awesome.
So it's pretty, even at our level, it's pretty well represented with the next generation coming.
Awesome. I'm assuming these are senior pictures.
Yep, that's right. I just gonna say. That was the last warm day of the season. Yep.
Yeah.
So what's your favorite event to go to?
Ashton for us is probably about, I would say, the best one between it and Ravenna. Ashton's good because it gives us the first one of the season and everything is there.
Do you guys have to travel pretty far between hooks?
About every time we go, it's 4 to 6 hour drive minimum.
Yeah.
They're just located right in the middle middle of this, kind of the north central part of the state. So no matter what they do, there's not anything terribly close.
No.
And we've worked on trying to get some closer events, but it's kind of funny how the pulling in Nebraska is kind of either on the east side or the west side, and we've got to keep working on that center part.
Yeah, I feel that traveling. So Mr. Ron Stone's checking in. Dwayne, are you okay with the boys running non-Mopars?
For now.
I'll have to admit, I never even thought about that.
Yep.
Yep.
And especially a Ford to boot.
Yeah.
Daniel Christensen says hello to the Pfister family.
Uh-huh.
And Jerome, I don't want to, yes, is watching.
I'm glad you took that one on, Kinsey.
Right? I almost tried. And then
Yeah,
Rod
I will
Crawford-
tell you one other neat thing about Dwayne, and being that he does drive truck a little bit by trade, you never know where this guy's going to show up. Dwayne, you ought to fill him in on a handful of the pulls where you've been.
Oh, we went 3 years ago. There's a picture of the very first page, the picture on the page there. The first one you see of it's the very top.
Oh,
of
very
there. That's that one right there, the very top one. No,
No, clear the
clear to the very
oh,
top.
very, very top.
profile picture.
This
the
one?
profile picture. Yep, that was 4 years ago. We took all of our economods from our Brown County, Rock County area here, and went to Jamestown, North Dakota, to Valley City, North Dakota, actually, to an indoor pull up there, and it was 27 below zero.
Oh my God.
And Billy Lucina, a good friend of mine, invited us up there, and we took all 4 economods. The 2 in the back, I helped a couple friends of ours here from town. We built them, and they've been running them ever since. And we took them up there and brought Bob Palmier along also from Alda, and we took 6 of them up there.
Oh gosh.
And then 2 years ago, we went to Wilcox, Arizona, down there with Rod Crawford. Took a full semi load down there, took the economods and the natural 2-wheel drive. And then last year, we took all of these tractors, including 2 others, which was Bob Palmier's, and 2 semis, and went to Shipshewana, Indiana, for the indoor pull over there.
Oh really?
The thing, yep.
Huh.
Pictures are right there in the middle.
Right
Yep,
there.
right
Yeah,
there.
right here.
Yep.
So,
Palmier's
That-
tractor.
oh, okay. I remember seeing those tractors. Are you guys going again this year?
No, we're gonna try and get everything together. That's
You
Bob
still
Palmer.
miss the farthest one away though, right?
which one was that one?
Oh,
yeah.
Sublimity
Yeah.
We went to Sublimity Harvest Festival in Sublimity, Oregon.
Yeah.
Took the economods out there when I hauled a rhino to the zoo in Portland, Oregon.
Was that this year?
No, that was 2 years ago. Yeah.
Someone.
That's why I sleep.
It's always got to be that one person. Ron says a 408 stroker would be nice. Just saying.
Yeah, that's for sure. A
That-
360 with W2 heads would be better.
Yeah. That Sublimity Harvest Festival has always kind of intrigued me because it looks like it's probably, seems like it's a must attend event on the West Coast.
Yes, it was. I was there. We used to live out there, and I was there when I was probably 14, 15 years old, and had never been back until this last time. And Dave Wiedenhall and the guys that put it on out there invited us to come, and I kind of inquired about it, and he said, "Bring them. We need the tractors." And it was a 2-day show out there, and it was a lot of fun. That's in Valley City, North Dakota,
Oh, okay.
where that was at.
It's kind of ironic that Billy Lucina there has had kind of a hand in a few vehicles out here.
Yep.
Because your Whistling Dixie tractor also come through there.
Yep, Whistle Dixie pickup was Billy's that he campaigned in the West Series for several years.
Then Dolan's Alice come from up there as well.
Yep, that was Billy's also. This is a good one.
This is what,
This is West
Yeah.
Point.
That's fun. Mhm. Do you guys do a lot of stuff with GoPros?
This is the first year we actually was able to do it, but we actually wound up after this. We got so busy after we got the other pro stock out, we couldn't keep moving it around, so need to buy
Oh.
about 3 more of them.
Yeah, no, it's a great investment. We have like 3 of them, and
uh-huh.
it's amazing what you can see.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
That wouldn't even do the whole team, Kenzie.
No.
Oh, that's right. Well, I might need to have 5 then.
Yeah. That is something on our division level. We're hoping to get more. We need to get some stuff filmed, but we're trying to get help lined up and stuff, and we're hoping to get some stuff filmed to see if we'd love to be included in the Outlaw TV package as well.
Yeah,
And some of that
would
will
great.
be that's going to be up to us on our level to get some of that lined up. But we're working on some of that right now.
No, I think it'll be good for everybody.
Be more exposure, absolutely.
Exactly. Yes.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Exactly, Mark. That's
Yes.
Actually, for Mark, I've seen a lot of pullers turn them off.
Yeah.
It's always
Ooh,
unfortunate.
that's a cool shot.
Yeah, Mark had a good picture of that as well on the other end.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's a good video of that from outside that I think Mark took of that.
Let's see.
Yeah, we're definitely looking forward to getting back to West Point there too.
Yep.
Mhm.
Oh, this
Yep,
was quite an event. This was Palmer, Nebraska.
Okay.
We this farmer did this all in his like a cornfield out behind his house.
Oh, really?
Like literally to get to the pits and to the to the whole facility, you had to go through his yard with all the haulers.
Oh, wow.
And it was the amount of work he went to was amazing. There's guardrail, and he hauled in clay and
Yeah, I see that in the stands and
everything. I mean, it was. I can't wait to see where that event goes because it's going to be something special.
Is it one of the first ones of the season?
It'll be actually right towards the end. It was actually
Night after Wisner.
It was basically the Saturday after the West Point event.
Oh, okay. So late August.
Yeah, right in the middle there.
So who's the toughest competitor in your class?
Which class?
There's more answers coming.
All
Here.
of them. All of them.
In the 3.0 diesel class would be James Deaverman.
Yeah.
Helped him get his pickup kind of lined out at the beginning of the season there. And in the boys' economy class, Derek Plesner's got his tractor running hard this year after he's been off for several years and finally got his back going too. And of course, in the 2-wheel drive natural class would be Luke Renner and Loy Warman. And pro stock 4x4, it's pretty much a toss-up.
Yes.
Oh no.
You make most of a season. I think the lady sitting in the back is going to be the one to beat.
Pretty much. That's right.
This is Springfield. There's good
Which
there.
pullers do you look forward to seeing at each event?
No, they're all good.
They're all good. That's good to hear.
We get along with everybody
Yeah.
because we're usually there to help if somebody's having troubles.
Good.
We had James broke a camshaft in Beatrice this year, and we changed the camshaft in his diesel pickup at the track.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah. And we was in Goodland, Kansas the night before.
Yes, pretty good. And when they say Goodland, Kansas, that's 10 miles, 20 miles from Colorado. It's on the other side. It's a long way.
That's what I've heard. It's a ways out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where Doug Meisinger's from.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah. What do you like about the Heartland division or the Outlaws?
Just basically we can go anywhere we want to go.
Yep.
That's a big thing.
The one thing that's been nice is in the past, and it's probably as much more with me out west, but there's several associations. there's memberships to buy all over the place. You know, some of that we're hoping to, you know, streamline that, and when we get more hooks and everything, it'll make it better. But you're not joining 4 different groups. You know, they can come and join Outlaw, and it's good. You know, every place that, you know, with us or the main series or whatever, they can hook wherever they would like.
Yeah, that makes a big difference.
And then I'm going to be putting words in your mouth here, Dwayne, a little bit, but I do believe the amenities of the large group, like the app and some of that stuff, is
That
a
helps tremendously.
dang nice benefit.
Yep.
Oh, that app is amazing.
Especially when you run 6 of them to try and keep track of where we got to be in order. And,
Right. It's like, who's up now?
Yes.
Mark Ham. Hope to link up with y'all again a couple times this year.
Sure.
Definitely.
Yeah, he takes amazing
Oh,
pictures. Then Rod Crawford again. The Fister team moved to come to Arizona in April and October.
We're planning on it.
Yeah.
May a little more planning. We'll have some time here for that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They're having three events there in Arizona in April.
Oh,
2 with the
really?
Western States Polling and 1 with the NHRDA.
Oh,
So,
cool.
makes it. Dwayne, do you remember how far it is down there for you?
It's, I think, 1,493, if I remember right.
Oh my gosh.
It was 1,100 or in somewhere in that neighborhood for me. So it was.
Right
That's a
about
long trip, but it was
Yeah,
sure.
say that's a long drive.
And it sounds appealing right at the moment, because we should ask Rod what the temperature is down there.
Oh,
Yeah.
mhm. What was your most memorable hook this season?
Oh,
Right.
it'll probably be in West Point.
That's
Would have been about the best for me. I don't know about the boys. State Fair.
Mine was State Fair, bouncing all the weights off. Everybody saw that one at the beginning of the show.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, that's another deal. We're co-oping with the national group of Outlaw. We run 1 track of our Heartland division and 1 track of the national series, and it's kind of nice because we kind of probably incorporate, you know, most of the state, because that, you know, in the past you'd get people from one end of the state, you know, or not everybody was included in our state fair, and that was a big deal to me, is to get it to where almost everybody could hook there.
Mm-hmm. So Kevin Davis is in Arizona, or never mind, I lied. So he, wherever he is 55.
Yeah, I
but
don't
Rod
know.
said it's 48.
Yeah.
That'll be a question we'll throw back at him. Where is he at in Arizona? Because
Yeah.
Rod's polls that he's working on, and David Mink is in Wilcox, Arizona, just like 70 or 80 miles east of Tucson
Yep.
Oh.
on the interstate. And then we'll be just Phoenix or that Wild Horse Raceway, if I'm not mistaken.
About an hour and 45 minutes
Oh.
west of there.
Sorry. That's oops. Oh.
And Kevin Davis is one of the head guys for the Wayne, Nebraska poll.
Okay. I knew that name sounded familiar.
Yes.
Yep. So Kevin's, where's my mouse? Is
He's used to
West
some pretty
Phoenix.
big polls.
Is there any track that you would like to pull on someday? Anywhere in the U.S.?
I'd love to go to Lufkin.
Lufkin. That went there for the first time, and it's pretty
Another
down there.
one that I forgot we got to go to was Joe Beasley from down in Texas invited us to go to Wichita Falls 3 years ago, boys. And we took the diesel pickups down there and run with the Economods.
Oh,
and
really?
had an absolute blast.
Yeah.
Where was that, Dwayne?
Wichita Falls, Texas.
Okay. Yes.
And we went to the Cowtown Showdown too. I forgot about that.
Oh.
Been there twice, once with Whistle and Dixie and once with the Oliver.
Were you there this past year?
Yep, was there with the Whistle and Dixie and the two-wheel drive.
Oh,
class.
okay.
Missed the finals by 7 inches.
Oh, really? Oh my god.
Yep.
Oh. Let's see. Let's play this one.
Yeah, them inside picks and the diesel pickup.
Yeah.
It's pretty good show. Person don't realize how violent they can be.
Oh yeah.
I think that is Beatrice, I think. Can't tell for sure. No, I don't think so. I don't know. What did it say?
Diller.
Or that's Diller, yeah.
Okay.
Another one of them nights when it was pretty hot.
So would you rather pull in the cold or when it's really hot outside?
Well, when we tried to put Whistle Dixie down the track the very first time, we had a pull in Ainsworth that we put on with a guy in Ainsworth, Bruce Dannett. And that day we had pulled the night before in Kearney and tried to do our pull here the next night or next afternoon. And it was kind of freezing fog, kind of crappy, and it was 41 degrees.
24.
And I don't want no more part of that again.
No.
There's not many days I wish I had a heater in my sled, but that was one of them.
Yeah.
Trying to get a brand new methanol engine running in the pits when it's 44 degrees was not fun.
Yeah, I was just about to ask. I bet the vehicles didn't like it either.
Diesel pickup loved it, but that methanol
Right.
engine did not like it at all.
No. So Ron's back asking how you guys started or you get hooked.
It would have been Al Winings was the one that got us started between Jeff and Al when we started building the engines for their pickups when we was running super stock in Northeast Nebraska tractor pullers. And we pulled a few times with the power pullers and I think maybe once or twice with the Nebraska group too. That would have been we got started. That's Jeff there.
That's Jeff, yeah.
That's the pickup there that we run that Jeff had.
Oh, okay.
Dad had. There's several pictures on there and videos where we build it. He used to run an iron-headed wedge in it and then went to a better iron-headed wedge here 2 years ago, and then now we put a Pro Stock Hemi in it. This last year and updated the running gear and went to drop box and reverser and everything in it for him. I think State Fair was it's down somewhere in there. I think State Fair was the first time we had it out this year.
So where did you get these?
That was when we went to Mandan, North Dakota, when Billy invited us to Mandan with the diesel pickups. We pulled in Hayward that night and had to be sitting in Mandan for the first show the next afternoon.
Oh, goodness.
Colder than hell when we got there.
Oh, gosh. So, Dan Christensen, he wishes Oliver was still around.
Oh, yeah.
Us too.
Yep. Had to get rid of one to buy another one. To keep one around that, well, Greg knows that Mike Schubert owned and was building. And I run his Dirty Dodge pickup there the last year and a half that he was alive before he passed away when he couldn't do it anymore.
Just a little background. Mike was a personal friend to both Dwayne and I, and a huge part of our pulling family out here.
Yes.
And he got diagnosed with I think it was stage 4 lung cancer, and it was I tell you, it left a huge hole. And it's nice. Dwayne has ended up with both of his pulling vehicles, and they're not out yet, but man, we're looking forward to the day to see him back on the track, as I know, well, Mike would as well.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. All right. So what's he doing here?
That's when we was putting the Oliver together to get it ready for Cowtown Showdown. The first time that tractor had been down the track in about 9 years.
9 years.
Okay.
Was it a long project?
It was a long project. It was
it was a long project for Dwayne, but I think they got it in 60 days or less. You had it ready to run and at the track.
Yeah, 60 days.
Nice.
We done it at the banquet for MATTPA. I brought it home from Oklahoma, and I think it was 60 or 68 days later, it was in the trailer headed for Cowtown.
Wow, that's impressive. All right, Chuck Cleveland. Are the diesel trucks the ones
Oh.
that the Pickard family had in Central
that.
Iowa?
Yes, they sure are. Brandon and Ryan Pickard is where they come from.
Sweet.
What part of Iowa were they from?
Oops.
North of Newton, I can't remember the little town, Nevada, Iowa, I think was the town, if I remember right. Just north and west of Des Moines a little bit.
Okay. Well, it'll be interesting if we get back in that area, be back in their old stomping grounds a little bit.
Yeah, Ryan's now got a New Holland that he's running in the 8,500 class, if I remember right.
There's you got the tree one.
Yeah, there's where the boys just putting the smoke tube on.
Well, look, so is it? Did he hook with Outlaw some this year?
Yes, he did. Yep.
Wow. Okay, small world. I never put that together.
Yep.
Yeah, I hooked with him at Arlington and a couple other places.
Yep. That's him. That's Ryan had the black pickup, the all jacked up, and then his brother had the blue Beamer, which now I sold it to Jeff, and Jeff campaigned it for a little over a year, and then we sold it to Dylan, can't say his last name, from down by Papillion area. And they're going to be running 2 of them this year in the 3.0 class also.
It's gonna make me go look.
Yep.
Yep.
No research.
There it is when we rolled it off the trailer off Billy's flatbed. First time.
First time. So you didn't change the paint or anything?
Nope.
Nope.
It's got to stay whistling. Yep.
Talcott.
Talcott,
Yep, that's right. Yep. Yep.
Oh, small world. So I got to ask a little question. I hear there's a blower motor in the works.
Yes, there is.
What's the plans with that?
It's going to go in Whistling Dixie. I'd love to have it together in time. I'd love to take it to Zelwood, Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be great.
But I don't know.
I'd be willing to bet you could be one of the only guys that would have pulled on in Oregon and Florida. I don't know that you could get much farther apart.
Yep. That's the old yellow pickup there that Jeff and Al run. That was the first year back with it after we got the new engine in it, and it hadn't been pulled since Jeff boy and my boy are not very far apart in age, and we quit pulling when they were born, and now got them back out and running them again.
Nice. Joshua Goins from YouTube says hello. Thanks for watching. And I'm guessing Ron's questioning the year of the Whistle and Dixie, I'm guessing.
No, probably of Jeff's.
Probably the yellow truck.
5. So it might be 74. I can't remember for sure.
Power on.
Yep, 07 was the last time we pulled them.
It's a 76.
76.
Ron was close.
Somewhere in there, I can remember.
And that's pretty neat that's the old original truck. I mean, I love the history part of that deal.
And there's some pictures of on my page there too, of which you'll remember, Greg, too, was the brown Gravedigger pickup that had the flatbed on it that we pulled with the Econo mods, and then had Mike's pickup on the back. But that pickup, Alan pulled it. They bought that pickup brand new, Alan and his brother, and every there was around that pickup got pulled at.
Is that on your personal page?
Yeah, nah, it's on the scroll up to the very top there again, and I think it is the one there next to the Pfister Motorsports, the little in the round circle.
No, that's
Maybe that might be just trackers. Yeah, it's clear. It'll be clear down in the file pictures there because it was 3 years.
Give me 1 second here.
Okay.
No,
The blue truck.
we picked up. It'd have been before that, somewhere in there. It might have been on my personal page too, probably.
Oh, let's keep going through these. Ron had a 74 Power Wagon.
Yep.
Have you looked at your schedule yet?
Yes.
They just come out today, so
Well, you never know.
So,
I'm sure he has though.
Oh yes. Yeah, there's what I count, 16 hooks or 15 hooks for the diesel pickup on there.
Yes, yeah, that's not counting the national schedule.
Yep.
Right.
I would have.
There was when we blew both engines up in both diesel pickups this last winter, and we had to put both engines together and get them in 12 hours.
12 hours? Oh my gosh.
Yes.
And there's
Oh,
just in case you're counting, Dwayne, there's 14 hooks on the national schedule as well for the 3.0 pickups. So,
That's enough.
yeah, that's
yeah,
plenty,
no
right?
kidding.
Yep.
Island.
There's Jeff. Yep.
Do you remember what motor this one's for?
There's both of them there. One's on the blue stand and one's on the other stand. That one,
Let's see.
the one that William's working on that's been over there with the pink oil cooler, that one goes in bean burner, and the one that's on the blue stand went in all jacked up. But now I actually broke the whole top of the block off. It was going to throw the cylinder head and turbocharger and everything off the top of it in Palmer.
Oh gosh.
great picture.
He's a lot younger then than what he is now.
Back to smoking.
So, you said your one son's going to be going to Northeast Community College.
Yep.
And that's what's he going to study there?
So what you gonna do?
I'm gonna do machining and then welding.
Okay. That'll come in handy at the shop there too as well, Dwayne.
How'd you come up with the name All Jacked Up?
That was Ryan Picard had the pickup named that, and I kept it through and through.
Nice. That makes it easy too. Instead of
Yeah.
having to come up with a name.
Yep. And it fits it well. They run all stock gear train and everything. Ended up until last year, we finally put the big rear end in it. Jeff's trying to find a picture
I'm
there.
trying to find.
There's all our two-wheel drives that was in the class 2 years ago.
So these?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
All in our class. Yep.
Tonkers.
Yep. Compass.
Which vehicle has the most wins?
Be Luke
Right.
Renner.
Our
Thanks.
runners, yeah.
Yeah.
The one in the back behind the white one.
Oh, okay.
Got a pretty good class of them for.
Okay.
I think this year we'll have the other two of them out. Will be out this year. That'll be in the class that was waiting on parts this year.
Yeah.
Dwayne, is there any class that you'd really like to pull in if money or anything wasn't an object?
It'll be that blower two-wheel drive class.
Yeah.
What's that?
The blower two-wheel drive class for sure with the
Yep.
pickup. The only other thing that I someday before I die or before they change the rules in that light mod class, I would love to run a 60 series Detroit and
Ooh.
be able to run that diesel on a single charger and run electronic engine in that class.
Actually, for Joshua, the Wayne County Fair is all on the Outlaw National Series.
Yep.
So I'm peeking at the date to see when that is because I'm not so sure that.
I think
It's the 28th of July. We're actually
yeah.
we have a couple shows out west, but the east side, you guys are available. Because you guys did pull there last year, correct?
Yes, that was the first pass out with the Mama's Money when the harmonic balancer slipped off of it. And I still wound up sliding to fourth or fifth.
Yeah.
Okay.
Brand new engine and broke an ARP harmonic balancer.
You this was a memory for me, but what do you remember your very first hook on the track? When and where that was?
Far as that would have been with my old Dodge pickup would have been we took it to Concord the first time and run it there with Jeff and Alan.
Okay.
That was a pretty good pass. That was tough.
A little dusty.
I had to quit because I got out on the rocks.
What's the farthest you've ever went in any of the vehicles?
Would have been with at Elgin with the cockshut that William runs. Where I stopped right there, there's a post out there in the middle. It's out on basically the street. I wanted to pull it clear out on the street once there.
Oh, cool.
Well, Dwayne, you have any goals for the upcoming season? Anything you're shooting for?
Be able to try and keep everything running. That's the main thing.
Yeah.
Poles.
And then
And get the,
you guys,
get-
well, you've got 2 semis. You'll be bringing to pretty much all the events too, right?
2 semis will go to everyone. Actually, it's going to take 3 of them now because Jeff got toter home and we'll have his yellow pickup in it. And then he's going to wind up either having to take the other pro stock or one of the rigs when we get the Minneapolis Moline done. So we'll have basically 3 trucks it's going to take to get everything there.
So where's your third driver? I know somebody got roped into it a little bit this year.
That's Jeff. Jeff will be running his toter home and Julie will be driving the other toter home.
Yeah.
And then I'll be running behind with the Western Star.
Yeah. On these Economods, I know, did the 1468, did it come from Pennsylvania?
Yep, both them come from College Station, Pennsylvania.
They both come from Pennsylvania.
Yep, I went out there. Well, Julie and I went out there. Oh, it was in October, wasn't it? Somewhere in there, and went just with the intentions of buying the 1468. And we got it down there and loaded, and this Barry Drips was his name, and he said, "Well, I got another one that's setting up the road here that we've got a little bit of an engine problem with it. You think you'd be interested in it?" Well, maybe for the money, and went up and looked at it, and needless to say, we brought them both home.
What's your favorite part about pulling?
Just the people, the big thing,
People. Yeah.
and being able to
That
help.
starts after the pull with the people.
If there's a part that somebody needs that I got, it's going to go on the rig to get it down the track. That's the name of the game.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Any words of advice for new pullers?
Just stay humble is a big thing. You don't have to win every time to have fun.
No.
Like the old saying goes, you'll never buy first.
Oops.
We have just as much fun placing in the pack as you do
That looks
winning.
like a good one, Kansas.
That was a good one. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Whistle Dixie put on a good show there that night too.
Aw. Nice comment from Jeff.
Yep.
He would certainly be having less fun, right, Dwayne?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Oh, shoot. Going back.
Neely. Neely. Yeah.
Oh, man. Neely.
Yep. That's a fun place
Well,
to pull
here's a question for you. What in the outlaw portion and what we do as a group, what would you like to see improved?
Big thing is just if we could get video would be the big thing.
Video?
Video's so more people
Yeah.
can see what we got going on.
Yeah. No, that's a big deal because if people can't see what's going on, they're not going to know
Yep.
about it.
And it's also material for us as well.
Yes, that too.
Yep.
Yeah, we helped Dan get a lot of stuff
Yeah.
too for his tractor.
Well, I'll have to get with Kevin there when that's all transpiring.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a little different than the Wayne County pull, though. I'll have to warn him.
Yeah. By far.
Still a good time, but
It is a lot of fun.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a lot of fun going to them. And always got food cooking at the end when we're done.
Cooking burgers.
Say, honestly, on my part of the deal, it's the family time too. It's neat to see you guys travel. I mean, you guys are traveling together, spending time together. Gives you a reason to be together.
Mhm.
That is for certain.
Luke Renter is commenting. Great family always. Fun pulling with them.
Thank you, Luke.
Yep.
Oh, we got a couple more minutes. Anything you would like to add?
Not really.
Well, I'll throw one thing out there. People should check out their Pfister Motorsports page and give them a like and
Yes.
further our pulling community here. And these guys are very active. They update it. They do everything that the people should be doing. Because there's a lot of us, including me, that are very guilty of. You get busy and you overlook that stuff, but it's an important deal.
It is.
Yes. I will put their page in the comments right now.
Okay.
So if you would all go shoot them a like or a follow. Follows better. Would be amazing.
Yeah, you usually get to see a lot of stuff for building on there too, and
Mm-hmm.
see what's all going on throughout the winter.
Yep.
Yeah.
Rod.
All right.
Give Rod a hard time later.
There you go.
Yeah. So, well, listen, I sure appreciate you guys coming on and everything. It's great to we need to get to know more of our Heartland pullers and our Mid-America pullers and all of that, and we're gonna continue to work on this. And Kinsey, appreciate you coming on. I know
Yeah,
you
no
probably
problem.
get stuck here with Jason's off running around enjoying himself, it sounds like, as well.
I know, in warm weather. I know.
Very, yeah.
Yeah. He should.
He sent me
bring some
boat
of it back.
pictures yesterday. I wasn't real amused.
No, I wouldn't either.
I wouldn't say amused. I was jealous. I was leaving.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
This has
today
been
we're
great.
looking forward to building on the start that we had last season and make this season even better. Looking forward to getting out there and getting back after it again.
We should be able to make it happen.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes. All right. Before we go, any sponsors you would like to thank?
Don't really have any sponsors.
There you go.
It's
Pretty much
Dwayne,
just the
it's
businesses.
Pfister. What is it? Pfister Wrecking Service and Truck. What's your name?
Pfister Record Service and Repair.
Yes, I think that sponsors a majority of it.
Yep.
Yep.
And of course, our Pfister Trucking
Pfister
does.
Trucking, yep.
We got trucks that run up and down the highway too, and
Yep.
it's a full-time hobby.
And might ask one more question. How many people live in Long Pine?
I can't remember how many there is in there. For sure, 880, ain't there?
I don't know.
I can't remember, something like that.
How many was that again?
880, I think, is what there
80.
is.
Yeah, it's
It's a good sized town.
so.
Yep.
Well, guys, this has been great. I gotta jump on our West Coast show. So
Very good.
Well, thank
I
you.
could talk to some California people.
There you go.
All right. Well, thank you so much.
Yep, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you guys. Have a good night.
You
All
too.
right. We'll see you.
Yep. Yeah.